Now, if there's one thing that I've learned in the year of 2025 so far, it is to seek discomfort, especially when you don't feel like it. Now, over the past 5 months of 2025, or I should say almost 6 months now, I've lost over 30 pounds. And on average, that is about 6 pounds a month if you're counting a 5 month period of time. And it kind of got me to realize that if I hadn't taught myself discipline, I wouldn't have been able to pull through and stick to the plan that I promised I would commit myself to at the beginning of this weight loss journey. There was a point in time where I was dissatisfied with how I looked. So I realized I needed to make a change. And so I did. I told myself, no more junk food, or at least don't cheat more than one day a week. No more sugar. I'm going to limit myself to 2,000 calories a day. And I'm going to do a workout at least 5 times a week, which could be going on a run or physical exercises, or both, depending on the day. And then I stuck to it. I downloaded an app. I logged in every food I ate, so I was holding myself accountable, so I wouldn't go over the daily recommended calorie intake that I set for myself. And if I did, I'd make sure I'd exercise enough so that it would offset any amount that I went over on. And then I did this over a period of time, and after enough time, it just became a part of my integral routine. I just stopped worrying about if I was ever going to give up on my commitment, because as time went on, I just started noticing the results. I noticed the number going down slowly but surely, and then it was like, yeah, that's enough to keep me disciplined to continue my weight loss journey. I was over 200 pounds at the beginning of the year, and now I'm 172. So I look at those changes and I'm like, I should be proud of them. Long-term changes, very noticeable. You see people that you haven't seen in a while, and then that's the first thing you notice. I can't help but feel proud of the accomplishment, that I did something, I took action, and I was rewarded with the notice of change from other people. And that just feels good, that gratification to work for something, to work for months on something, for other people to notice the change. It just makes you feel good. It makes you realize that you don't need those short-term gratification things. You don't need the caffeine, alcohol, whatever things you might take to hide and escape from the things that stress you out. Because I could just go for a run for like 20 minutes, come back, feel really good about it afterwards, and then I knew at the end of the day, I knew that I had done something that was going to benefit me in the long term. I just know that going for a run is going to benefit my health, and then I feel good after the workout because it was hard and I pushed through it. It didn't stop. I didn't give up. And then I experienced a runner's high, and then I took a shower afterwards, and then I go to work. It just feels really good. And then after enough time, you don't even think about if I feel like doing it today or not. You just go before your brain tricks you into not doing it because you feel like not doing it since you're distracted by something else. All you have to do is just do it. Before you think about whether or not you're going to do it, just put the shoes on and go out and run. As my hours for work changed, I just started going on runs first thing in the morning. Before I put anything in my body, before I had the chance to check my devices or get distracted by anything else, I just put my shoes on and then start my run. And then that feeling of starting my day with a workout just made the whole rest of the day so much easier. And then eating whole foods, eating healthy foods, proteins, and fibers and vegetables and fruits, it just feels so good because you're eating food that's whole, food that comes straight from the earth, instead of eating all this processed junk that just makes you feel shitty. I know that from experience. I had a cheat day the other week and I had McDonald's, and it literally made me sick for the whole rest of the day because of all the grease in the food. I realized this is how far I've come, because I went from eating food like that on a weekly basis to anytime I eat it, I legit feel like I have a fever, or I'm gonna throw up, have a stomach ache, whatever, all the negative side effects. And it's like my body was used to eating the healthy foods that I now realize just how bad foods are. And so to get that good feeling of workout in, to be able to have an effective workout, I need to adjust my diet so I'm eating foods that don't sabotage my performance. So I do my workouts, and then afterwards I have my protein, and then throughout the day I just try to focus on hitting my protein, and then that works because it prevents your muscles from, going away from all the running I do. And I do my pull-ups and push-ups and core workouts, and it just works. And you can see the progress if you watch any of my earlier videos and you look at how loaded and full my face was, and you look at it now and it's just so much slimmer. I don't know if the angle that I'm sitting at does justice, but it's the truth. It's literally the truth. You just have to keep on working at it and just working on yourself, and then it all works. And that's how you lose the weight. You have to want it badly. You have to stay committed, because it's not going to be easy, especially at first. But after enough time's passed, you just start to do it without thinking about it. And now I've reached a point where, like, I don't even have to think about it to lose weight. I just go on my runs, I follow my workouts. I don't have the desire to eat all these excessive calories, like 5,000 calories a day, or none of that. I don't have that desire anymore, because I can feel full from eating less amount of food. Because if I eat healthy and whole foods, it's just going to fill me up. And then I don't have the sugary beverages, no sugar in my sodas. I might have a little creamer in my coffee, but other than that, I try to eat and I try to drink water for the most part, or any supplement that is going to benefit and get my nutrients in. But other than that, yeah, that's just how you do it. Anyways, I'm trying to take my channel in a different direction. I want to inspire people, because I've applied healthy habits to my daily life. And I'm saying, just by going for runs, by working out, it really does help. And it helps with your mental health. It helps keep your mind clear. When you're just going out for a run, trust me, you can have a lot of crap on your mind, but then you go on that run, and afterwards, you feel like you've just dumped all that unneeded weight off your chest. And it really does work. And this journey that I've went on this year has led me to feel inspiration and spread the knowledge that I've learned, while also creating music, while also having a full-time job, while also trying to save up my money. It's all hard, it's not easy, so I want to be able to spread the knowledge to the best of my ability to help other people out, because I know that it's not easy. And as somebody who's gone through the trenches mentally and physically, I just want to be able to spread knowledge from a relatable perspective, so that other people can feel like they can do the same, because it can. Before my weight loss, I was struggling to lose weight. I'd weigh myself every week and it'd be the same. And then I realized, you know what? Maybe I'm not tracking my calories. How much food am I actually eating? Because food nowadays is so dense in calories. You could be eating a muffin and that's like 500 calories. And then when you realize that, and then you add that to your calorie tracker, you see, oh shit. See, this is why. Because you eat foods that are so calorie dense that you don't think you're eating a lot. But then when you look at the calorie contents of like fruits and vegetables, you see that there's so much less calories in them, and you can eat them and feel full, and then you don't have to worry about going over your limit as much. And I'm not saying you can't have cheat days at all, or eating unhealthy once in a while. You just gotta be careful with it. You can have an unhealthy snack once a day, but as long as you're not going over your calorie limit, as long as you're not interfering with the performance of your workout, you should be fine. But don't get yourself carried away. You gotta have the willpower to indulge a little bit, treat yourself a little bit, and not feel guilty about doing it. Because the moment you feel guilty, that's like the arms coming out from under the ground, just grabbing you under. You're just gonna want to go back to doing the old habits again. You don't want to do that. So the whole point here is to help you guys out. I hope I helped with this thing, this video. Hope you guys enjoy the different kind of content. I'm trying to expand my content and be more than just music. I want to be inspiration. I want to be music and inspiration together. So if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment below, subscribe, and I'll see you guys with another video like this.